like it, not from here. Maybe in the bottom. There we go. Much faster through the top of Big Error. Cheers, Pete. Big wobbles now. Yo. And up towards the 13th. Very bumpy here going into the 13th milestone. Chucked all over the place. And it's so fast. If you drove around on open roads, you don't realise how fast you're actually travelling through some of these sections. Douglas Road corner. Very hard to find a brake mark at the Douglas Road corner. There's nothing sort of... I've never been able to find anything so right the brake here. It just seems to be how it looks when you're approaching it. Down through Kirkmichael. You get a sense of devilment going through Kirkmichael because of the houses. You feel like you oughtn't to be doing these speeds through a built-up area. Now down to Rencoul. I like Rencoul. It's got a big wheelie going in. Flick it right, then left and get the bike upright. A big wheelie on the way out. There you go. Didn't get much of a good effect there. Through Bishop's Court. This is where the fast lap times come from. In the place of Bishop's Court, like to Bishop's Court, because you can see no more than perhaps 100 yards because the road disappears around a bank or around a hedge, but you know it's absolutely flat out, and it's so difficult. Your brain is telling you to go flat out. No, your heart is telling you to go flat out, but your brain is telling you to shut the throttle. Very difficult. Leaping up below. Try not to leap too much, because my way of thinking is if your back wheels are not on the floor, it's not propelling you forwards. That's Gwen in the white coat. There she is. Now Balacry Corner. The most frightening thing about Balacry Corner is that Balacry Leap is just after it, and there it is. Oh, now that's in my mouth. Now towards Quarry Bends. Quarry Bends is nice because it's so fast and the road just opens up in front of you, and it's a good feeling to get it something like right. I'm not saying I've ever got it right, but it's something near. That wasn't too bad. What I do here, going out onto Sulby, is try to stay on the left-hand side of the road to save crossing the crown of the road. Because if you cross the crown of the road on a Kawasaki, which is what I'm on a 750 Kawasaki, then it tends to tie itself in knots crossing the crown of the road. That's Peter Barnett. Sandra Barnett's husband on his Fireblade, on his production bike. Thanks. Get through Ginger Hole and the lovely smooth resurface at Ginger Hole, and then it goes back to the bumpiest surface you've ever been on. It's almost like a farm track through Kerramore, then hug the bank and the wall right the way around, and then a bit of a leap here on the way out. There we go. And out to Glenduff. Still on the bumpy surface. This is one of the bumpiest parts of the circuit. Is out towards Glen Trammer now.